Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so check this out. I had a chance to go see the movie The Woman King, starring Viola Davis. Viola Davis is a awesome actress. You know, she is. I mean, at the end of the day, watching her performance, she's probably gonna get some serious Oscar consideration. You know, next year. Now, I don't know what the movie took in over the weekend, and I will say this much. The fight sequences are great, and the cinematography in the movie is just immaculate. I'm just talking about the cinematography, the scenery in the movie is just immaculate. The costumes, immaculate. But I'm going to get on the director, Gina Prince Blakewood, like as I end the video. But the overall movie itself was basically a obvious attempt to emasculate black men, demean black men, and portray black men as gutless cowards. Now, don't get me wrong. Viola Davis' character herself, she didn't try to do it. But if you just look at the overall premise, she was a leader. She was like a warrior. And she basically had this code, you know, for her female soldiers. No children, no men. Basically abstinence. But she was just like this warrior. But she finds out later on in the movie about a secret. Now, she was enslaved and she was, you know, brutalized herself. But basically, the people of Dahomey, they were rich. But they got rich by basically selling other slaves and selling some of their people. They were capturing people from other villages and stuff and selling them into slavery. And then the king, played by John Boyega, basically, he was at a dilemma, like, did he want to continue to do this? Now, there's something at the end where he decides not to do anymore, but I don't want to spoil that. But if you just seen, the movie is just a blatant attempt to emasculate black men. And then in the movie, you know, the king, alongside with his wife, he got some dude that's like his assistant. I don't know what he is to him. I guess he is assistant, and he's like what you call a fun boy. He walking around with a switch and everything, and you just like, why was this even put in the movie? So you already know what that was. And then the director, Gina Prince Blakewood, I did some research on her, and it's a question mark around her. Okay. But at the end of the day, like I said, the fight sequences were great. I mean, the cinematography was just, immaculate. But the movie itself, I understand why people are boycotting. And if you did research on the Dahomey people, man, them people, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. I know the movie tried to dumb it down a little bit, but them people were brutal. They were savages. They were savages. Real talk. They used to brutalize some of those. Slaves. But I know the director, she wanted to heroize, you know, the people of Dahomey. But if you did real research on them, you would feel sorry for them people. And I'm just keeping it a buck. But as I said before, man, I had my reservations about that movie, and the title alone should deter you. The Woman King. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, yeah, the movie is exactly what I thought it would be. And like I said before, man, I understand. And it's just proving more and more what I've been saying about what they've been trying to do in Hollywood and what they're trying to do as an overall whole. And the plot against black men and how they're using black women to do it. Now, this lady, Gina Prince Blakewood, I did a little research on her. Now, she was born in Los Angeles. Now, I looked at her. She looked like she's biracial, but she's adopted. So you technically don't know what her true ethnic background is, but she was adopted by, I think, a white father and an El Salvadorian mother. So you kind of even wonder, is she even qualified to direct a movie about something like this? But yeah, if you watch these movies, man, it's just a blatant attempt to emasculate, feminize, and basically humiliate and demean black men as a whole. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. I know some people ain't gonna like what I have to say, but I'm just giving my honest to God opinion of it. You know, besides the fight scenes were great. The cinematography was great. Viola Davis, like I said, she deserves she deserves serious Oscar consideration. She really does. And I know they wanted to portray her as this badass and all this kind of stuff because at the end of the day, well, I don't want to talk about, you know, what happens at the end of the movie, but it's a showdown. It's a battle of the sexes showdown at the end. You know, I don't want to spoil the movie. And I will say something else about the movie. The movie has a running time, I think, of 2 hours and 14 minutes. That's another thing. I think the movie runs about maybe 10 minutes a little too long. I think they could have, you know what I'm saying? I think they could have shortened the movie a little bit. So that's pretty much it. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give this movie a 5, right down the middle. Anyway, this your boy Tail Biz. I'm out.